Well, as that makes its way through the State House, we're just going to get the natural sunshine today, but wear sunscreen, right?
Yes.
That's very important.
Yeah, there's a lot of people already sporting a little bit of too much sun over the course of the weekend, but this is the first time that we've really had like this much sunshine probably since like last fall. So some people might be a little bit surprised. So, be patient. It's, a marathon, not a sprint when it comes to, getting your summer tan. So make sure that you are applying that sunscreen. And also make sure you have that light jacket handy this morning because we are talking temperatures again into the 80s potentially later this week. But we're also looking at some chilly mornings out there. Temperatures are into the 30s right now, but we will see a noticeably warmer afternoon today. And this warm and sunny weather, that's going to continue through the rest of the week. So nice to see that we're looking at clear, calm conditions across central Ohio for us this morning. We're continuing to see high pressure keep us very dry. We're not going to see any rain in town probably until late this weekend. So high pressure helping us out tremendously as we head into the midweek. We're going to continue to see these temperatures stay pretty chilly through this morning. And you can see we do have some spots in Athens, for example. You're right at the freezing mark. 33 in MacArthur, 34 down in Jackson. So some pretty cold spots on the map this morning. 34 up towards Coshocton, 45 in Mount Vernon, only 33 degrees in Newark compared to 40 degrees here in Columbus. So a pretty big difference depending on where you're at this morning. And again, that sunrise approaching the 7 o'clock hour. And, in less than 24 hours, we're going to be talking about the sunrise in the 6 o'clock hour. Yes, we'll be not only waking up earlier, seeing that sunrise, but we're going to be seeing it stick around later into the 8 o'clock hours into the evening as well. So nice to see that we're already setting up for what will be a beautiful start to your Tuesday. A chilly start, but things will be noticeably warmer as we head into the afternoon. 67 by 12 o'clock. 72 by 4, and we'll probably hang out in the low 70s for a good chunk of the evening as well. Something that might slow you down other than, the sunburn is the fact that we are looking at some pretty high pollen counts for your trees. And just traditionally this time of the year, the pollen is exceptionally high, especially with the weather. That has a lot to do with it as well, especially warm, breezy days. It definitely helps to kind of push the pollen around into the morning hours, especially whenever a lot of the pollen is kind of opening up and drifting through the day. So later in the day, it's not as intense, but still something that might be bothersome for you out there, but not as chilly as we head into the nighttime hours. So we will start to see that warmer weather come in handy as we head into the morning hours after today. We'll be right around 50 degrees, and that's pretty much going to be on par for us for the rest of the week. Typically, our highs are in the low 60s, but we're going to be well above average for the foreseeable future. Up until early next week, we're going to have a more seasonable day as temperatures will be contesting 60 degrees, and then eventually we will start to warm back up. But part of the reason why we'll see this drop in temperatures over the weekend is going to be associated with not a system that's going to be south and east of Columbus, but more so a system that's going to be approaching east of the Rockies as we head into the latter half of the work week, which looks like we could see a few showers perhaps ahead of this system along a warm front, which will help to drive temperatures up into the 80s perhaps going into the early part of the afternoon on Saturday. But this front model's still indicating that this will likely be coming through late Saturday night, if not into the morning hours for us on Sunday. So for the spring game right now at OSU, looks like we could see a few showers, but for the most part, Saturday is looking mainly dry. We will see warmer weather as well. Temperatures will be near 80 degrees and also not too bad into the morning hours, especially with that high noon kickoff. 56 for a morning low Saturday, so probably by noon you'll likely be into the mid to upper 60s, if not near 70 degrees. And then, of course, those temperatures come cooling down as we head into the day on Sunday. We'll see some rain, but it looks like most of that rain will be pretty much in and out by the time we head into lunchtime Sunday. So hopefully the timing works out there. And then after that, we're cooler to start early next week. Otherwise, warming back up with highs into the low 70s heading into late next week.